For decades, the adage that breakfast is the most important meal of the day has been ingrained in our collective consciousness. From concerned parents to government health campaigns, the message has been consistent. Fueling the body immediately upon waking is essential for metabolic health and cognitive function. However, in recent years, this conventional wisdom has been scrutinized. The rise of intermittent fasting and a deeper understanding of metabolic flexibility have prompted a reevaluation of our morning rituals. The question of whether we should skip breakfast is no longer a simple binary choice. Rather, it is a complex issue dependent on individual biology, lifestyle, and the quality of nutritional intake. Historically, the advocacy for a hearty breakfast was rooted in the belief that the body requires an immediate energy boost to kickstart the metabolism after a night of rest. The prevailing theory suggested that skipping this meal would lead to a metabolic slowdown, causing the body to hoard calories and eventually leading to weight gain. Furthermore, observational studies often showed a correlation between breakfast eaters and lower body mass indices, BMI. However, correlation does not imply causation. It is highly probable that those who consistently ate breakfast also adhered to other healthy lifestyle behaviors, such as regular exercise and balanced sleeping patterns, which contributed to their overall health status. Conversely, proponents of skipping breakfast often point to the evolutionary consistency of fasting. Our ancestors did not wake up to a table set with toast and cereal. They often had to hunt or forage before consuming their first meal. This period of fasting is believed to trigger beneficial cellular processes. One such process is autophagy, a mechanism where cells remove damaged components, which is crucial for cellular repair and longevity. By abstaining from food for an extended window, often 14 to 16 hours including sleep, the body depletes its glycogen stores and begins to utilize stored fat for energy. While it may seem counterintuitive, skipping breakfast can actually heighten mental acuity for some individuals, as the body produces ketones, a fuel source that the brain utilizes efficiently. Nevertheless, the decision to skip breakfast is not without its pitfalls, particularly regarding diet quality and satiety. The danger lies not necessarily in the fasting itself, but in the compensatory behavior that may follow. If skipping breakfast leads to ravenous hunger by midday, an individual is more likely to make poor food choices, opting for high-calorie, processed foods to quell the cravings. In this scenario, the net result is detrimental. Furthermore, for those who do eat breakfast, the composition of the meal is paramount. Consuming sugary cereals or pastries is arguably more harmful than eating nothing at all, as these foods cause a rapid spike in blood glucose followed by a crash, leading to lethargy and brain fog. A breakfast rich in protein and fiber, however, can stabilize blood sugar and sustain energy levels throughout the morning. Rarely does a single dietary rule apply universally to the entire population. Personal circadian rhythms play a significant role. Some people wake up with a strong appetite and feel faint or irritable without food, a sign that their blood sugar regulation requires regular inputs. For these individuals, skipping breakfast could exacerbate stress hormones like cortisol. Others feel nauseous at the thought of food in the morning and function better by waiting until noon to eat. Athletes and those with physically demanding jobs may require the immediate caloric density of a morning meal to perform at their peak, whereas sedentary office workers might benefit from the caloric restriction that skipping breakfast naturally provides. Ultimately, the debate over skipping breakfast should be shifted away from dogma and towards personalization. Modern research has begun to dispel the myth that the metabolism shuts down without immediate fuel, validating time-restricted eating as a legitimate health strategy for many. However, it is not a panacea. The key is to tune in to one's own biological signals rather than blindly following a trend. If skipping breakfast results in improved focus and weight management without inducing stress or binge eating, it is a viable strategy. If it leads to misery and poor dietary choices later in the day, it should be abandoned. The most important aspect of nutrition is not the timing of the first bite, but the nutritional value of the food consumed over the course of the entire day.